FIOLEK. A little girl called Ashley was playing in the kitchen when some pans fell off the table with a massive crash. Ashley didn't even turn around. Her mom and dad decided to get her hearing tested. When the results came back, they found out that their daughter was deaf. They learned sign language and sent Ashley to camp with other deaf kids so she could learn from them and build up her self-confidence. Ashley's father and her grandfather loved motorcycles, so they gave her a baby motorbike when she was asleep. The three of them would head to the woods, each of them on their own motorbike. Ashley loved these outings and she started dreaming about becoming a motocross racer. Most people told her it was impossible. Hearing is really important in motocross, they said. The sound of the engine tells you when to shift gears. You have to be able to hear where the other riders are. But Ashley could feel from the engine's vibration when to change gears. She looked for shadows in the corner of her eye and knew when someone was getting close. In 5 years, she won 4 national titles. She fell many times. Ashley broke her left arm, her right wrist, her right ankle, her collarbone 3 times, and her 2 front teeth. But she always recovered and got back on her bike. Ashley has a pickup truck parked in her driveway. On the back, a bumper sticker reads, "Honk all you want, I'm deaf." Simone Biles. Once, there was a girl who could fly. Her name was Simone Biles. Simone Biles was a gymnast, the greatest in American history. When Simone took to the mat, people couldn't take their eyes off her. She was so fast, so strong, so flexible, so agile. She flew through the air with such grace and speed, twisting and turning and landing perfectly each time. Simone started gymnastics when she was just 6 years old. By the time she was 18, she had already won so many medals that when she traveled to Rio for the Olympics, everyone expected her to win not 1 but 5 medals. One day, a journalist asked her, "How do you deal with that kind of pressure?" "I try not to think about it. Right now, my goal is to be more consistent on the uneven bars." "What about the goal of winning a medal?" "A medal can't be a goal," Simone replied, smiling. "It's like my mom always says, if doing your best means you come out on top, that's awesome. If it means that you finish 4th, that's awesome too." Simone's mom adopted her when Simone was 3. She taught Simone that staying humble and doing your best is the only way to live a meaningful life and to inspire everyone around you. At the Olympics in Rio, Simone won 5 medals. 4 of them were gold. Malala Yousafzai. Once, there was a girl who loved school. Her name was Malala. Malala lived in a peaceful valley in Pakistan. One day, a group of armed men called the Taliban took control of the valley. They frightened the people with their guns. The Taliban forbade girls from going to school. Many people disagreed, but they thought it would be safer to keep their girls at home. Malala thought this was unfair and wrote about it online. She loved school very much, so one day she said on the TV, "Education is power for women. The Taliban are closing girls' schools because they don't want women to be powerful." A few days later, Malala got onto her school bus as usual. Suddenly, two Taliban men stopped the bus and shouted, "Which one of you is Malala?" When her friends looked at her, the men fired their guns, hitting her in the head. Malala was rushed to the hospital and she did not die. Thousands of children sent her get well cards and she recovered faster than anyone could have imagined. They thought bullets could silence us, but they failed, she said. "Let us pick up our books and our pens. They are our most powerful weapons. One child, one teacher, one book, and one pen can change the world." Malala is the youngest person to ever receive the Nobel Peace Prize.